Hey guys, so I have more of a colourful tutorial for you today. So if any of you guys have been watching me for a while, you probably know that I'm more of a neutrals girl day to day, but if I am going to go for colour, the colour I tend to always gravitate towards is purples. And I think purples are flattering on just about anybody. It doesn't matter what your eye colour is or what your skin tone is, you just need to find the right shade of purple to suit you. But I think purple suits everybody. For me, I have blue eyes, but wearing purple shadows kind of brings out the more greeny tones in them and makes them look a little bit more turquoise, which I think looks really pretty. It just makes my eyes look really glowy. So today I'm going to be doing this purple look for you, and I have a little technique for you that's going to help make the purple eyeshadow really look like it's glowing, and it's kind of like a highlight for your lids. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. First I'm going to start off using my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to apply this to my lid. This is going to act as a base and make the purple that I'm going to apply be a lot more vibrant. And just blend that in with my ring finger. Next I'm going to be taking MAC's Stars and Rockets eyeshadow, which is this gorgeous purple colour with a blue duochrome. This is one of my favourite shadows of all time, particularly for purples. And I'm going to be applying that with my Sigma E55 shading brush. So just get some of that onto your brush, tap off the extra, and apply that all over the lid where we applied the Milk eyeshadow pencil. So I'm just patting this on just to make sure it stands out really vibrant. And you can see over the top of this white base, it really makes the duochrome show through and makes the purple a lot more vibrant than if you didn't use the white base. You could also use a purple base if you've got one, but I don't have one, so I like to use Milk instead. And just keep applying more colour until you have the colour intensity that you like. Next I'm going to be taking another MAC purple eyeshadow. This one is Satellite Dreams, which is a darker purple, again with a gorgeous shimmer. And I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Mineral Blending Eye Brush, which is a small blending brush. Getting a little bit of that onto the bristles, tap off the extra. And this is just going to go on the outer V of the eye, just to add a little bit of depth and definition to the outer corner. So I'm going to start on the very outer point of the outer corner and use swirling motions. Take that up into the crease a little bit and then bring it down to meet the lash line. Just keep using swirling motions just to blend it in and make all of the edges seamless. And then once you're happy with the colour placement, just take whatever is left on the brush and just bring it over into the crease using windshield wiper motions. It's just going to add a little bit of definition to the crease as well and blend out the edges of Stars and Rockets eyeshadow. Now this next step is optional. I like to do it just because it adds a little bit of extra dimension to the colour. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking one of these MAC Crush Metallic Pigments. This is from the Vera collection, it's the Butterfly Party collection. And I'm going to be taking this top colour here, this violet colour. It's so gorgeous. I love this so much. It's my favourite one of the set that I got. And this is either Butterfly Party or Desert Cloud. I'm not sure because they come in stacked in little duos like this. On the bottom it just has both the names on the bottom, not on both of them, so I don't know if this is Butterfly Party or Desert Cloud, but it's the lighter of the two purples. And I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. Eyeshadow C brush from the Studio line, and I'm using this one because it has stiffer bristles, which you kind of need with these metallic pigments. And I'm just going to be taking a little bit of the product off of the top of the plastic insert, just picking a little bit of that up, kind of pressing it into the lid as I do so to try and crush it into the bristles. And I'm just going to be applying this to the very inner corner, just patting it on, and like I said, this is just going to add a little bit of extra depth and definition and just add a little bit of extra sparkle to the look. Like I said, you can skip this part if you would like to, if you want to keep it a little bit more simple, but I just like to add this step because I just think it's such a gorgeous colour and it just gives me an excuse to use my Crush Metallic Pigments. So you're probably not going to really pick up on it on the camera, but I can really see it in purple. I can really see it in person, and it's so gorgeous. I really love that colour. The next step is going to be adding the glow to this purple look, and what I'm going to be using for that is a really shimmery light champagne colour. This is e.l.f.'s Mineral Eyeshadow in Elegant, Let me see if I can show you the colour without spilling it. So as you can see, it's a really, really light, shimmery champagne colour. I absolutely adore this colour. It's one of my favourites out of the mineral eyeshadows that Elf do. And to apply this colour, I'm going to be using a more rounded dome-shaped pencil brush, as opposed to a more tapered one like this one from Sigma. The reason I'm using a domed one is just because you want a very rounded look. You don't want it to be very harsh on the lid. So I'm just going to be picking up a little bit of that colour on the very, very tip. You don't need much at all. I'm just going to work that into the bristles on the lid of the eyeshadow. And then what you want to do is apply it to the very centre of the lid, kind of over the ball of your eye. So look straight on at the mirror and just apply it to the very centre in dabbing motions. And then you just want to tap around the edges of the colour just to kind of blend it out slightly so it doesn't look very harsh and very obvious. So just tap that around the edges, kind of around, following the kind of feel of the shape of the ball of your eye. And then I'm just picking up a touch more and adding that to the centre just to really make this stand out and glow a lot more. And it's almost like a highlight for the for your eyelid. You know, we always apply highlights to the inner corner and to the brow bone. This is kind of a highlight for the centre of your lid. And it just really stands out as you turn your head and as you blink. It's really going to stand out and make the purple look like it's glowing. So once you're happy with how that looks, we're going to go ahead and highlight the rest of the eye. So I'm actually going to be using my Too Faced Natural Eye Palette. And I'm going to be taking this shade here, which is called Heaven. And it is Heaven. It is my favourite highlight shade of all time. It's a really gorgeous matte cream or kind of off-white colour. And I'm going to be taking my Sigma E30 tapered pencil brush. Just taking a little bit of that on the tip, tapping off the extra, and we're going to apply this to the inner corner. And again, that's going to help add a kind of glow to the eyes. Then using that same shade and the Sigma E40 blending brush, I'm going to take a little bit more of that colour, tap off the extra and apply that under my brow bone as a brow highlight. And then with whatever is left, I'm just going to drag that down and help to blend out the Stars and Rockets eyeshadow just so it blends and it just fades nicely. Next I'm going to go back in with my Satellite Dreams eyeshadow from MAC, and I'm going to be using a Sigma E65 angled liner brush. Just getting a little bit of that on the bristles, and I'm going to apply this to lower lash line, going about halfway along the lower lash line. This is just going to add a bit of definition to the lower lash line as well and kind of incorporate the purple there as well. Next I'm going to line my top lash line with a black eyeliner. The one that I'm really loving using at the moment is the L'Oreal Super Liner Perfect Slim, which is kind of a felt tip liner. I really love this. It makes it really easy to do eyeliner. So you literally just lay it down on its side and just drag it across. It makes it so easy. So I'm going to try and stay in the frame for this, but I may have to cut it out. But I might try later on doing a video showing you how I use this and how I line my eyes. So if you want to see that, leave that in the comments below. So for the last steps for the eyes, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes with my e.l.f. eyelash curl and use my favourite mascara of all time, which is the L'Oreal Extra Volume Collagene Mascara. So I'm just going to curl my lashes. So a little tip for applying mascara, if you always find that you get mascara up on your lids, is tilt your head backwards and look down at the mirror, and you might still find that you get some mascara onto your eyelid, but you don't get as much. So this tip really helps me out. And then anything that you do get left on your eyelid, you can just remove with a Q-tip. And then don't forget your lower lashes as well. Okay, so that's it for the eyes. If you want to see how I did the rest of my face, then keep watching. Okay, for my blush I'm going to be using this NYX Blush in Natural, which is just a really nice matte light pink colour. And I'm using my Sigma F40 brush to apply that, so just getting that onto the bristles, tap off the extra, and applying that to the apples of my cheeks and then working it back towards my hairline. I really love this blush, and you want to go for something matte as opposed to a shimmery blush because you've got so much shimmer going on the eyes, and I'm going to be using a shimmery lip gloss as well, so you want to keep the cheeks quite matte. And that's the same reason that I'm not using a highlighter, because I don't have a non-shimmery highlighter. Okay, now real quick before my battery dies, for my lips I'm using this MAC Plush glass, and this is in Butterfly Dream, again from the Vera collection. Have you noticed I have a thing for purples and for butterflies? If you didn't notice my purple butterfly back there, yeah, I love purple, the colour purple, and I love butterflies. Anyway, so this is a plumping lip gloss, and I don't know if the camera is really going to pick up the colour, but it's purple with some violet shimmer. It's really gorgeous. So I'm just going to apply this to my lips, and as you can see, it doesn't apply super purple, but it does just give a little bit of a purple shimmer, and it's just going to help bring out the purple in the eyes, and the purple in the eyes is going to help bring out the purple in the lips. So it all kind of goes together. And if anyone's wondering, I don't really notice much of a plumping effect. It does kind of tingle, which is interesting. And I think it does plump my lips a little bit, but it's not massively noticeable. So anyway, that's the look. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, it's kind of a few steps to achieve this look. You can add and remove steps as you would like. You could just use the purple eyeshadow on the lid and then do the shimmery champagne colour on the centre of the lid and then some mascara and be done, and that would give a nice glowy purple look as well. I just wanted to go a bit more in depth, do a few more steps and just make my eyes stand out a little bit more. So yeah, I really love how this looks, and how the how the shimmer on the centre of the lid just really makes the purple glow, and it just really makes your eyes stand out. So like I said, I really hope you enjoyed this look. If you have any requests for me, please leave them in the comments below, and if you try out this look, please leave a video response or send me pictures. I'm on Twitter, link to Twitter's below, so you can always tweet me pictures if you recreate this look, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!